Okay, so I'm going to draw this out a little bit for you. This cut, I'm going to exaggerate with my pencil. This cut goes inwards, okay? But slight, nothing like my drawing. Okay, so the way I do that, I'll typically put a square against here. And let me see if I can get this without any shadow. And I will pull it off and put it in light. Yeah, it's better. And then I will pull it off by probably a 1/16 of an inch. And that's gonna give me a slight little angle. So I bump it flush up against my box, and then I pull it off, I'm exaggerating again, by about a 1/16 of an inch. Okay, so right there. And then what I'll do is I'll make that cut from the edge of the box. So I'll go past my little 1/16 spacing, and I'll go right up to the edge of my box. Let's see if I can get my knife in there while you're looking at this. This is hard to do. Okay, knife to the edge of the box, and I pull that straight down. Okay, that's one cut. And the reason you want that angle is because if you cut it flush, you run the risk of it going up and over the edge of your box. You don't want that. If you cut it at a slight angle, you see it's not going past the edge of my box. Had I cut it flush, it might go past. We don't want that. All right, so it goes all the way up to the edge, the top, and it stays within the back wall of my box. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. The other side, so I'm not working goofy like this, I just put it here, and look at up here, I put it flush along the back wall, and I pull it off by about the same 1/16 of an inch. So I'm exaggerating again, but I'm going like this. Okay, so about a 1/16 of an inch is all we need. I'll set you down, I'm gonna cut that, so I can have both my hands, and there goes my angle cut. Okay, and it's okay if you see a little board right there, that's not gonna hurt anything, but you don't want it hanging over. All right, next up, you can't see, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue this down. I'm gonna fold it over and rub that in. Let's see if I can lock it in. Glue. If it's a lot, you don't want a lot, it's just a light brushing. Glue, fold that over. Take a nice dry towel, unfold it, or whatever you want to do, and rub that in. Okay, back to the cuts. We're gonna do the same thing, except on this side, we're reversing that. Okay, because this cut over here is going like this. This cut, we want it exaggerating to go like this. Okay, so we want a little wedge here. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, but we're actually gonna cut this off, get rid of this piece so we have a little tail on this side. Okay, let's see if I can do that. I'll slide this under here. Slide that under there, and then I'm gonna pull this back to where I can get that angle, and then that makes that cuts. I'll try this one-handed, and I'll make that cut. And that cut right there is anything between 1/8 of an inch and 3/16 of an inch. It does not need to be very big at all. Same thing on this side. I'm going to bring this out. I'm going at an angle, can't tell, but it's going at a slight angle. From the edge of the box. Ouch.